Alright, so this deck has some powerful sweeper effects to keep the aggressive decks in check, and then we've got a ton of things that generate card advantage to hopefully just like play through the disruption that control decks can have. And then we've got some Psychic Corrosions and some counter spells in the sideboard to even increase our threat density even more against control decks. So let's hop into a match and see how this goes. Oh, this game, I always forget this game has sound effects. Put my headphones on. The Aura Tog 1 month so I can help make sure we keep, well, six months is the training sword. 12 months is the mod sword. Thank you for the 5 months, Aura Tog. Welcome back. I actually think Infect's a really good deck if you're looking for something that's aggressive but has a lot of play to it. I really like Infect. It's got fantastic nut draws, and it also just like it has good nut draws, and it has a lot of play to it in my experience. Goalie bumping Dayquil in the queue, feel better. I'm actually not on Dayquil today, so that's why I'm a little bit I should be good as I talk a little bit more. If not, I might run and take a hit, but I'm actually feeling pretty good. I woke up today and like wasn't just like mono congestion, so that was nice. Yes, that's a good idea, Jackal Girl. Oh, I didn't update the Stream Decker. Gosh, I'm such a hot mess. I started early. I was excited to start playing Standard, and I started early. I probably need to enable the Stream Decker extension too, right? Yeah, Deckmaster deactivates it. Alright, Stream Decker should be updated and on the screen now. You might need to restart for it to pop up, but it should be there. Definitely keeping that one. This is probably going to be a harder matchup game one. I guess we have our seal away to start here at least, so I'm going to get to lock away the Steamkin. Yeah, Infect is really good against Dredge on average in my experience. Infect is really good against decks like Dredge and KCI and the other linear decks of the format because Infect's average Goldfish is very quick. So I'm gonna go ahead and seal away this Runaway Steamkin probably. Seriously. Well, they're just much smarter than we are. Deal. Looking for a land here. Get two shots at a land. I think I gotta keep that one on top. It's not a land, but it's very, very good. Getting Magic Arena running under Wine is super easy. You just install Wine Staging and it just boots right up. So. Because I don't want their Steamkin to attack me. And holding up Seal Away is going to keep the Steamkin back, it looks like. You literally don't need a guide to run Arena under Wine. It's literally install Wine Staging, install Arena like you would on Windows. Right? Run the EXE with Wine, loads up, works fine. I don't know that my opponent's necessarily ghosting there. Like, they have, like, I'm holding up 2 mana. Like, it's very possible they're just very smart and very thin. So let's not. Let's not jump to conclusions. Not all good play is ghosting. What's my worst planeswalker in this matchup? Is it Teferi? I feel like it's Teferi, right? I plan to do that anyways, goalie. Let's get some blue-white mail. Twerk you later. Thank you very much for the very generous support. I appreciate that. I need to trim something. Compass is probably too slow. I think I want to keep Search because it helps me at land drops early. Yeah, I think Tezz generating blockers is more important than Teferi drawing cards. Like, the 1/1s are very valuable. Seems like not amazing, but it's fine. I think on the play, this is keepable. I get to go River into Island Hope, Glacial Fortress Relic, and then I can go Memory into Karn, Memorial, sorry, into Karn on 3, even with the tap land because of Orazca Relic. I might also be right to just, like, start generating 1/1s with Dawn of Hope. I could see that being the case, too. Although that makes that idea less appealing. I've not voted yet. We're going to go over... My polling place is open until 7 o'clock, so we're going to go over after... I'm going to go over after the kids get off, or Christy gets off work. Alright, so treasure map draw is interesting. I think that means I'd rather do this, because this can help me dig to a sweeper sooner. The flip side here is, if I play Orazca Relic this turn, and I draw the Cleansing Nova naturally next turn, I'd get to cast it, which is pretty appealing. We are going to take the kids. Wouldn't have hit it naturally. I think putting Teferi in the Amulet Turtle deck is not particularly good because you don't have an efficient way to protect him. Alright, so I'm going to put a stop on my upkeep here because I have enough mana that I can map during my upkeep and still cast a sweeper. So we're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly 7 this turn. I guess if they have Bolt, I'm dead. I am dead to Bolt here. That's a pretty good one. Oh, I can stay right there. Hey, goalie, doling out the sub gifteroonies. Thank you for the support, I appreciate it. I'm going to decline this, obviously, because I want to sweep the board. So, I don't have an untapped land, but I do have my relic here. Put a stop on my upkeep again for next turn. Thank you for your generosity, goalie. I really appreciate that. Notification. About there's perfect. You're not required to do so. Everybody should go do that today. My polling place wasn't giving out stickers. Does my vote even count? Asking the real questions. I didn't get a sticker. Did I even really vote? Alright, so that gives us the City's Blessing here. So the Orazca Relic now gains us 3 and draws us a card, which is great. I'm not in a position where I can start drawing cards with Dawn of Hope yet. Because I think I want to use my 4 lands to play Karn this turn and start making Karn structs. I think I want to just gain 3 here. Draw a card. I haven't played a land yet for the turn, so like drawing a land for the turn would be nice. That's a decent pickup. I'm gonna do this and just make a Karn Struck, though. My Karn Struck's gonna be a 5/5.
I will defend my ally. Awaken!
Sure. Runaway Steamkin plus Experimental Frenzy is a terrifying combination. This is probably going to be deal 2 to Karn plus shoot Karn here, depending on what's on top of their deck. Nope, we're going upstairs. Okay. Am I in a position to start drawing extra cards from this yet? I feel like I'm not. Hey, Pengu Power, thanks for the 31 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. You just don't have room for enough colorless lands for the Scryline to be good. I have 2 Compass in this deck. I pretty much had 2 Compass in every artifact deck. So I think taking Steamkin off the table is pretty important here. I think I want to attack for 5 and then Cleansing Nova the board. Alright, so make sure Field of Ruin gets used here. I guess I'm supposed to start by plussing this. I'm gonna start by plussing this.
Good choice.
Morning, Lily Pad. I already played a land for the turn. Do I want to get my search going? So I can play search here, or I could bin a clue. I think I just want to play search. It's possible that I should just leave the treasure cove up, because leaving treasure coves up also leaves me the option to make a token off of Dawn of Hope, which is valuable. I probably need to just bin that. I think I'm gonna pay for this. Shalai's not terrible. It's another Dawn of Hope over there. It's just like Shalai plus a Karn Struck tier. I think it's just Shalai plus a Karn Struck tier. It's like Shalai, Karn Struck, tapped, Meandering River, go. Thank guys, subscribe because you started Hex, now stay subscribed because Magic has the new video game. A lot's happened in 2 years. Fuzzy Thantos, thank you for the 4-month resub, and Intangible Hawk, thanks for the 27 months. Yeah, it's good. I've seen a lot of, it's been good to have a lot of Hex names in chat since that one dried up and Magic has a great digital client. Alright, I think we just do this. I could technically activate Shalai next turn, you're not wrong. Did I get Gondar? I can't remember if I mentioned Gondar or not. Anyway, Gondar, thanks for the Twitch Prime. I might have missed that one. Good morning to everybody, by the way. Happy Tuesday. In the United States, happy voting day. Get out and do it. where is this going? I think I just let this hit me. I think with Shalai in play, I can afford to let this hit me. I'm gonna activate Treasure Cove. I wonder if this deck wants some of that 3 mana destroy, what is it? It's destroy target artifact or enchantment gain 4. The card's probably pretty good. Yeah, Invoke the Divine sounds right. I'm still a little bit medium on knowing what the names of all the cards in Standard are. Probably get better about that.
You may regret that choice.
Alright, that's a Lyra, so we basically need to stay alive for another turn here then, right? So, in an effort to not die. So I can't play Karn and play Lyra this turn, right? Because I only have 4 mana. If I play Karn, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana left over. Yeah, I think it's play other Karn, make a Karn struct.
I advise that you yield. Say hello to my little friend.
Also, I can use these 2 clues along with these lands here to make a 1/1 lifelinking soldier as well. Yeah, they're probably getting into the realm of popping Frenzy also, is true. The voice lines of the Planeswalkers are really good. I feel like sacking a treasure for seal away is kind of aggressive. We'll see how they attack. I might... Yep. Alright, so you need to do this to not be dead on board. If I block, if I give up a Karn struct, I can gain 1 here, but I don't think that's worth it. I think I just want to do this. They can't send it at my face. Shalai gives me hexproof. They're not BMing, chat. Being firing my face is not a legal play. It's like not even good, right? Right? It's just like not even good. Alright, so I have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. So I can't draw Shalai and play Lyra. I think I'm supposed to draw a card here still. Alright, so they're gonna give us Dawn of Hope. Then we're probably gonna die next turn. There's a good chance they have a Shocker, a Lightning Strike, or something in their hand. So if they have any burn spell here, they just get to blow this up and then kill us. Sure. Oh, so do they not have it? Wow, what a tilt. This is 1-1. Good game, opponent. So close to get so far away. Yes, Aaron. Website's always up to date. That was tough. What are we doing there? I don't know. It was weird. I was expecting, I guess Lyra would have been better than Shalai earlier, but like once we were in a position where we're like already behind, the Shalai ended up being a lot better. That's true. I did gain 1 less life when I chose to let the Karn Struck die. Not let the Karn Struck die. Let's play another one. Another one changing anything after that. I mean, like, we were kind of unlucky that they like had 2 points off the top, but like at the same time we were incredibly lucky that like they didn't have 2 points in their hand, right? If we would have snuck out 1 more turn, Lyra would have taken over the game in a huge way. Keep that one in good conscience. This hand's not good, but I think it's a keep. Yeah, it's actually kind of okay if we hit some lands. Ooh. I'm gonna keep that. If they're playing a control deck, Fountain of Renewal, Dawn of Hope is just like an incredibly powerful engine. How does a subscriber on Twitch know when their sub needs to be re-upped? It should let you know. If you're subscribed with a credit card, I believe it gives you an option to auto-renew. Like, I know every time I've subscribed to someone on Twitch, it just auto-renews because I have mine set up to do that through my PayPal. Turn 1 Watery Grave means that keeping this on hope is hopefully good here. Ayo, no punish. Sweet. So, Dawn of Hope says whenever we gain a life, we can pay 2 to draw a card. So, this gains us a life every turn, which is nice. Lord Lamner, thank you for the 4-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. And alright, we missed that time. That's fine. It did, Ziggy. Thank you for the support. It's in the donation queue now. Huh. I'm gonna bin that one. I'm gonna go ahead and pay mana again here because I just want to hit a land drop. Perfect. And I think I just want a Compass here because Compass means I can guarantee it my 5th land next turn. So I'll probably decline drawing an extra card next turn so that way if I hit my land drop naturally I can Cleansing Nova these dorks. Crackling Drake Nickel Bolas is an interesting combination. I don't think I've seen those in the same deck before. Shocked in. So Spell Pierce or Dive Down. So I'm going to decline this. Did not hit the land naturally, so we'll go ahead and Compass. Probably Compass into Search for Azcanta here. Train-based gameplay. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime support. I appreciate that. Thanks for keeping me employed here this month. Welcome. I upgraded my sub to tier 3 this month. How do I submit my monthly deck? You can submit it using the trade or the Google Form submission link on my website there. Rekindling Phoenix is actually incredibly annoying because it means my Cleansing Nova doesn't clean the board up here. I think I just leave this on top. I'm gonna decline this for the time being. I get Spell Pierce. I didn't get Spell Pierce. All right, step one. I think they have Dive Down. So next turn, my Compass flips over, which is basically removal for the Rekindling Phoenix, so that's nice. I have Fountain of Renewal working to kind of keep us alive here for a hot second. That one can stay right there. I'm gonna pay 2 here, I think. Perfect. So I get to do this. I get to do this. I get to plus this. Wonder what is in there. Their hand must just be a bunch of creature removal, right? That like this resolved and like my Cleansing Nova resolved. Like I guess I'm not super surprised that the Cleansing Nova resolved. Like I'm kind of expecting them to have like Dive Down here based on how they shocked, but the fact they didn't have a more expensive counterspell to stop the Teferi is kind of surprising to me. What's going on, K-Sin? Yep, standard is great. Yeah, I wonder, maybe that's like, why would you decide against it though? Maybe I was representing something that I wasn't thinking about. Second bird, yep. This is fine, right? You get to seal this one away, and then we have Spires to lock this one down. We're in a pretty good spot. They're much better, Beetle. Like, and unreasonable amount better. I think I want to draw before I Azcanta here. I don't actually know what the ideal sequencing is here. I feel like it's draw before Azcanta. So I think if your blue-black control list in standard has Blood Operative in it, you then should not play Thief of Sanity. And the reason for that is if you're playing Blood Operative, people are more likely to leave in Sheep removal against you than if you don't have Blood Operative. And Thief of Sanity out of the sideboard is only good in the control decks if you expect your opponents not to leave in Sheep removal against you. So basically, because you have Thief of Sanity, because you have Blood Operative, it makes Thief of Sanity less appealing. Roadkill, finally, and my dad said I wouldn't amount to anything I showed him. Thank you for the tier 3 sub and the 12 months at that. I knight thee, Defender of the Realm. Go forth and protect us from Twitch chat. I wonder if we're gonna lose a compass here, a treasure map. Our treasure map's been taken, chat. The pirate stole our treasure map. Has there ever been anything more thematic done in this standard than hostage taker taking the treasure map? It seems pretty thematic to me. No, transforming doesn't exile it. So I'm gonna bottom that. And activate my Dawn of Hope. Man, don't you wish you could play with this board on a cell phone? Thanks for the content. Put this towards the chromatic red deck in the queue. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Appreciate the support. As always, anybody who donates 100 bits, cheers 100 bits or more, donates $1 more is always welcome to bump a deck in the queue. Plus up Teferi. Yeah, the Twitch interface is fantastic. This game feels pretty locked up at this point, right? I've heard people grumbling about the Diablo game announcement, but I have not seen it myself. I can't understand why in the heck anybody would want to manage all this on a phone, right? I agree. I don't understand. Like, honestly, this board's starting to get unmanageable on, like, my monitor, so, like... Sure, I have Seal Away and Solar Wreckage. Pokemon Nerds, and then Gregor's Feather. Thank you very much for the tier 1 sub. I appreciate that. Welcome. Welcome to everybody. Happy Tuesday. Happy voting day if you're in the US. Go out and do your civic duty. Not going to tell you who to vote for, but go out and do it. If you look on my Twitter, it's going to tell you who I'm voting for. Alright, so I don't want to use the Spire. So you can see this is a good example of the auto tapper. When I drag this up, it wants to use my Spire instead of both of these. So if I float mana with both of these, now it's not going to use my Spire. And the reason why I don't want to use my Spire here is if my opponent has a counter spell because they know about this Settle Wreckage, so it implies they could have a counter spell. I want to be able to Spire this Rekindling Phoenix. Super Flowers Derp, thank you for the 3-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. This is game 1 of match 2. Oh, you think they missed the mana rocks? Yeah, there's a good chance they missed the mana rocks. That's fair. I feel like this is just a Lyra matchup. Seems like she probably covers our bases well. Is this a matchup where I can trim Cleansing Nova? It's awkward against Phoenix, but I kind of feel like I want my sweepers. I guess Lyra checks a lot of their stuff too, though. Do I just like swap Lyras for this? Today are the U.S. midterm elections. So the president is not up for election, but there's a lot of House and Senate seats that are up for election. Yeah, Stroke could be good. I guess Stroke counters a lot of their key stuff. What I want to cut, though... Compass feels good. Ramping to my 5s feels good. It's awkward because, like, they're like a mid-rangey deck, but I want to keep my Seal Aways in. Like, normally I think I'd swap Disdainful Stroke for Sealed Aways. I could trim a Dawn of Hope. Maybe it's not. It's a little clunky. Actually, I'm going to trim Karn. He's kind of hard to defend. Like, they have a lot of evasive threats, and, like, I'm not always going to be keeping the board clear, and Karn can't defend himself against flying threats. Yeah, I like that idea. Things you don't know about actually I know exactly what my shill's gonna be today. Things you don't know about but probably should. Today are the midterm elections in the United States, and this weekend is the Magic Pro Tour. So watch that on Twitch and go out and vote. That's perfect. That's perfect. I figured it out. How many people don't know the Magic Pro Tour is this weekend? Too many don't know. If Hollowed 1 gets played tomorrow, it'll be exactly 69 days since I put it in the queue. Oh, I did, Brad, and I keep forgetting to dig into it. I will do this. I actually have Node and stuff set up on my computer because Deckmaster is on Node too. Do I want to play map or compass here? I think I want to play map. That is a very good card. Choosing to not vote because you think all of the candidates are bad is not exercising some sort of intelligent civic right. You don't have to love a candidate to vote for them. This idea, that's part of what happened in the 2016 election. A bunch of people were pissed off that Bernie wasn't on the ticket and they didn't vote. That's stupid. Don't do that. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good. Do some research and pick the one that you think will be able to do the best possible job from the choices that you have. I mean, Magic's not really an esport, right? So, like, what is there to talk about in terms of esports advertising? This Legion War Boss really makes me wish I had, Cleansing Nova in my deck still, instead of just Settle the Wreckage. How do you feel about the viability of Grixis Goryo as foretold? I think the Grixis Goryo's deck has a fine plan B to sidestep Graveyard Hate, so I think it's very reasonable. Trading 7 here? Man, that's brutal. Well, the good news is we're going to get to cash in these relics next turn, potentially, because this treasure map is going to flip and give us, What if I don't vote because I don't have any knowledge of the candidates? You should take 30 seconds and go on Google, and there are generally apt comparisons of on the issues for lots of candidates. So I can play this, I can play Teferi, and I can draw into Settle the Wreckage. If they have a counterspell, we're basically dead. Probably just dead.
I won't let you win.
That's not what I said. I'm done with timeouts. We're going back to old Jeff to permanently ban people who are just fucking idiots. I posted a tweet the other day too that said, get informed, go vote. Get informed, get out and vote. And someone was like, you want people that are uninformed to vote? The tweet literally said, educate yourself on the issues and then go involved. And I literally just said, go do 30 seconds of research so you're informed on what's going on and then go vote. You can always spot the red people in the crowd because the red people want to discourage people from voting because that's how they won the last election. That's how they won the 2016 election. Not a lot of people showed up to vote, so they won. Because if people get educated and get informed, they're going to have a real bad time. Yes. Yes. This is unprofessional using your platform for your political views. Bye, Felicia. I don't think it's unprofessional in the slightest. In fact, I think it's my civic duty to educate and inform people on where I stand on the issues. You know where I stand on the issues? I stand on the issues of treating other human beings with decency and respect, and not telling people that they're worthless because they're a woman, or because they're a minority, or because they're a religion that's different from mine, or they were born in another country. And you know what? There's one party in our country that very, very loudly and publicly proclaims the opposite of that. And fuck those people, vote them out of office. Get out of your seats and go vote. And if you don't believe me, do some research of your own, and you're gonna learn really quickly that what I just said is very true. I'm straight, white, and male. The Republicans don't have anything negative to say about me, but you know what? I care about other people. So even though those things don't negatively impact my life, they impact the lives of people I care about. So I'm gonna exercise my civic right and go out and try and do something to bring some change on. It's unprofessional to bring your political opinion into what you do here. This is my slice of the internet. I'm the God ruler here. I'm the benevolent dictator. I can say and do whatever I want. Ziggy, thank you very much for the Prime support. Welcome. Thanks for supporting my content here. There's 1,000 other Twitch channels out there. Go watch one of those if you don't like this one. God bless. And a side note, that standard, Ed is standard green black elves, so I'm actually kind of excited to see what it goes, because green black elves and modern is one of my jams right now. So do you think that tempo is a good choice currently? Yeah, I think both mono blue tempo is great. Like Gabe Nassif didn't make the finals of the Grand Prix by mistake with it. And blue black pirates is my favorite archetype of the format right now. I'm gonna play it at the GP in Milwaukee. I think I just have to crack this Fountain of Renewal because I just like literally don't have spells. Trissagad, thank you very much for that sub gift generosity. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for supporting my content here. I think we're just drawing cards with this, right? Just like need velocity at this point. Just like don't have a lot going on.
I'll make use of that later.
The Omni Z doling out some sub gift rating. Remember, folks that doled out those very generous sub gifts, feel free to drop me lines in private and let me know what decks you'd like to bump in the queue or decks you'd like to add to the queue. The people that support my content in any way always get to dictate what we do here. I grew up in a household thinking that I always leaned on the idea that like I wanted the government to be like fiscally conservative and like spend my money well, but the more and more that I educated and informed myself on like learned like what these parties of people were doing, in my experience and my understanding, the Republican Party isn't fiscally conservative. They just don't want to spend money on things that don't help people. They want to help people. They want to help corporations. They don't want to help like the individuals. And if both parties want to spend our money on lots of stuff, I would much prefer to be with the party that wants to spend our money on people and helping others rather than big corporations. Increase, correct, yeah. Both sides want to spend a lot of money. It's just like what it is. So like, might as well pick the one that wants to spend the money where I would prefer it be spent. And thank you very much. I think I missed some subs in there. There were a bunch of sub gifts, and then the Raiden Project with the very generous tier 2 sub. Thank you for that. And J Pump with the Twitch Prime, and Manashine. Thank you very much for the very 5 sub gifts. Y'all are great. Y'all are great. Thanks for presenting your views honestly. Keep it up. Put this towards red-black anagраф control. Will do. This is just resolving, I have enough colored mana here that I think I'm just gonna ditch the plains. They might have a utility land like a Search for Azcanta hiding out somewhere that this Field of Ruin is gonna kill. Take a scry. Disdainful Stroke's probably pretty good here. Like, I know they have a threat on the board already, but leaving the Disdainful Stroke on top is a little bit awkward because it makes my Search for Azcanta worse this turn. I've got 2 pieces of poop in my exile here, so I guess I'm just plussing this. Oh, I guess this is flipping next turn, isn't it? That's probably incredibly bad for me. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to beat this Nicol Bolas. Maybe we'll get lucky and they won't have a 7th land. Yeah, I guess I should have. I wasn't counting their lands proactively there. Yeah, we're probably just gonna get got by this. I should have been paying attention to this. There aren't any things for it to. Oh, there's a Teferi in here that got discarded forever ago. Yeah, we're probably dead. Probably dead. Yeah, I should have aggressively. I should have aggressively dug for answers to this Nick. I don't know that we really had good answers to the Nick, to be honest, though. I feel like playing this deck so far. Yeah, I was just about to say, Omnizy, my experience playing this deck so far isn't necessarily that Dawn of Hope is bad, but it's that playing straight blue-white is really awkward. Oh, you know what? Do we just want some Ixalan's bindings in this deck? Is that the card I'm looking for? This card's like pretty reasonable, right? Right? There should be some of this in my 75. I probably have enough threats that I can trim. That's definitely what I'm just gonna put 3 bindings in my board. Hey, Grim Slayer, thank you for the tip. I appreciate that. First campaign donation. Maybe someday. My life as an internet meme probably has a shelf life. Yeah, Ixalan's binding's probably pretty great. I can honestly even see more of them. All right, let's do that and then hop back in here. I don't even think binding would just be good in that last matchup, just like pretty good in general. It's good against like all the Teferi decks, right? Like a lot of the Teferi decks don't really have non-Teferi ways to take binding off the table, which seems appealing. Update the blue-white control deck on the Stream Decker. I love that we can edit decks while we play on Arena. Just like having a ladder is great. Would binding in the main be crazy? I'm not sure. Maybe binding in the main is better than some of the sweepers. Like I have like 5 sweepers. That might just be too many. Let's do that actually. Whoa, the cancel button worked. Let's do that. I'm gonna trim these Settle the Wreckages because like I have Relic to ramp to Cleansing Nova. Let's just put 2 bindings in the main and put a. I'm just gonna go deep. Let's just play all 4. Play all 4. Let's leave that card in there. Actually, I'm gonna put another Seal Away in. Felt like the red matchup was kind of hard. Let's do that. Yeah, I definitely felt like after that game, honestly a little bit after the mono white game too, that like I didn't have enough spot removal. So binding makes a lot of sense from that aspect of like having some spot removal in the deck. Something, something, boot, something, something, walking. Thanks for the 3 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. I think I'm supposed to keep this, I don't know. Like, if I find a second land, Azcanta and maps help me find a third. Perfect. It's probably a matchup that I'm happy to have more Seal of Ways in. I think I'm actually going to play Treasure Map here and then put a stop on my upkeep. So that way, if my Azcanta trigger misses, I can Treasure Map to try and get another shot on a land. Wow, that's good. That's sweet technology. Professional stream, memer, US senator. I feel like running for a big office like that's a full-time job, so I probably can't stream full-time while I do that. I am actually incredibly excited for the Pro Tour. If we miss on a land here, we're probably dead. Dang. Dang, who's excited to not be dead? I guess this is gonna mentor this, though. That's just like, my opponent's deck seems sweet. I saw ProPublica Illinois tweeted that poll lines were kind of absurd this morning. Christy and I are going after work today. Remember that if you go after work, oh, this gives vigilance, doesn't it? Well, ain't that a kick in the dick? Yeah, the Pro Tour is standard and draft. So the Pro Tour is always limited constructed for the most part. So we're taking 5 here. We're golfing and tweeting, you have time for Twitch. That's probably true. I'm at 13. Do I have time for this? I think I have to have time for this, right? Oh, this flips next turn. So I actually get to go double Fountain here, activate Treasure Map, and then activate Treasure Map again next turn. Yeah, all players play both formats. So there's probably a lot of new players in here. So the way the Pro Tour works is there's 3 rounds of draft followed by 5 rounds of constructed, and then 3 rounds of draft and 5 rounds of constructed on the second day. And then the top 8 is constructed. I missed a donation. Rector, sorry. I'm here with my democracy to ensure that my trashy deck gets played. Take my money, and glad it's my first time ever donated dollars. I'm sorry I missed your first donation. Apologies. Correct, yes. That's what I was going to say. That if you are in line to vote this evening, even if the polls would normally close, if you're in line before they're scheduled to close, they have to let you vote. Yeah, the pump is great for us here. It means they don't have a lot going on. No, I'm not going to a Pro Tour. I'm explaining how the Pro Tour works for people that are new. I don't Pro Tour personally. Don't think I want that. It's possible that the gain 3 on that is really valuable and I want it for that. I'm actually just looking for a land, right? Because ideally I don't want to spend all these treasures casting this Cleansing Nova. Perfect. So I get to do main phase. I get to do this. So for those that are new, just an arena interface thing, you'll notice I've been clicking this upkeep stop a lot. If you click this first stop here, it stops on your upkeep and your draw step for you. So that's how you get those early phases on arena. Do you do any draft or sealed? No, I personally am just not a huge fan of limited. So I pretty much all constructed all the time on this channel. Yeah, it also lets you respond to the search trigger. That is true. Mr. Dynamite with the brand new tier 1 sub. Thank you and welcome. I appreciate that. Just keeping me employed here. All right, how many cards I got in my bin? 4. I'm actually like not choked on mana anymore, and I'm just looking for action, right? Seal Away is fantastic, unless they have another Aurelia. If they had another Aurelia, they probably would have played it last turn. I'm gonna go ahead and Treasure Trove here in case I hit a tap plan. No, I don't think so, Psytech. I think Arena is a fantastic mix of stopping at the critical parts while also giving you the tools to stop wherever you need to at any time. So if they have another Aurelia here, I'm in trouble. Activating that is good. I love how many people immediately started subbing and sending notes. We talk about the voting and being informed. Yeah, I agree, goalie. It's kind of wild. Yes, yeah. There's a ton of really great. One thing I did learn though, when I've been doing research on my local candidates I've been doing research on some of my local candidates. A lot of local politicians have really terrible websites, so don't be scared off if their website is poop. Just like the information's there, just like scroll. It's a little embarrassing though in the age of WordPress. Like some of y'all really need some help. So I feel like Tezzeret's probably too slow in this matchup because the 1/1s probably aren't very significant. Trimming one Dawn of Hope is probably fine. I don't know that I want to cut all of them. Do I want to? I guess I'm bringing in Lyra. Maybe it is all there. I just like want these extra Ixalan's bindings. Yep. Donations sent on Streamlabs show up on stream. Did I miss another one? God, I'm so bad at this. Thank you for all you do and for promoting good choices. Donation goes wherever you want. Thank you, the unnamed. I'm sorry. I'm all over really bad thing. I'm still getting used to this whole streaming a real video game thing. And Arena moves so quickly that I miss notifications sometimes. Do I want Shalai as well? So Shalai doesn't profitably block a lot of their stuff. And I feel like their burn spells, I feel like they don't have a lot of burn or reach. Do I prefer donation? I prefer whatever's easier for you. My number one rule as somebody who's basically selling themselves on the internet is that never complain about how people want to give you money. If you donate via bits, you get a fun badge in chat that's built up when you cheered bits. So that's fun. But you get notifications for both on stream. What are your favorite standard decks? My number one favorite standard deck at the moment is Blue-Black Pirates. Just love everything about that deck. It's gonna be the deck that I play at Milwaukee. Yeah, I do need to shill. That's true. Probably after this match. We'll finish this match, we'll shill, we'll play one more. Is this a mulligan? So like, this hand I think is a good example of like lands and spells that like aren't good enough in the matchup. Like my opponent's basically playing red-white aggro. So I think this hand just like doesn't do anything fast enough. I'm working my way to the next crowd faster than I thought. Thank you, Beetle. Seal Away is perfect here. A lot of people ask why I play the dual lands before the basics. It just really doesn't matter. Do you accept donations as souvenir pennies? Of course. I want to donate via cashier's check. Where can I send it? My P.O. box. You can also send cards there if you want me to sign them, but you need to let me know when they're there. In fact, I think there's cards there right now that I need to go sign. Ruckage, thank you for the 2-month resub. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me employed here. The first video I saw of you was playing Ollie Mine and the Owl Elf, and I thought that was awesome. So my pirate is, what would take you dressed like a pirate for Milwaukee? I might actually get a pirate's hat. They named Treasure Map. Okay. But I think, I'm pretty sure Card Sphere is actually the shirt that I happen to be wearing today, just like subtle on-point shill. I'm pretty sure Card Sphere is sponsoring me for the weekend to wear their t-shirt, so I can't do full costume because they're sponsoring me to wear their shirts. Just like not attack, deal. Where I say my second favorite deck in standard is probably one of these artifact decks, honestly. I've really been liking this Treasure Map Karn engine. We're actually gonna play another Treasure Map Karn deck later today. We're gonna play Sultai artifacts on stream. I played the Glacial Fortress because I wanted to be able to activate the compass. This is fine, right? How long for you to ask? I don't think I do. You know, I thought about doing that, but I just don't. I don't think I do enough. I don't think I plan to do enough paper events to make that meaningful. And if they don't have if they have another piece of removal, like another Conclave Tribunal, I'm gonna be a little bit in trouble here. Ixalan's Binding, gross. Man, this Cleansing Nova is about to be great. Cleansing Nova. Tilt. Like large trees? I don't know, maybe. I play, as a content producer, I play Magic really casually these days. And to be, as a mixture of being upfront about my finances and how little professional Magic players make, playing in Magic tournaments doesn't really pay much money. And like, this pays my bills, right? Like, you know, I've got a couple thousand subs here. Like, this is actually a job, whereas like playing Magic tournaments is not a job. That's really this card is so incredibly awkward. Are the announcements not working? I thought they were up. Let me reload. Thank you for the resub, Coop Cram. Did Rookage? I think someone. I thought I was just missing the donation message, but maybe they're not up. Let me check my alert box here really quick. I just reloaded it. All right, they're working again. Sorry to any I missed. Let me check my ticker. Hey, Cabals SP, thank you for the brand new Prime support. Mr. Dynamite, thank you for the brand new Tier 1 sub. They totally weren't popping up. DeRosis with the Tier 1 sub. J Pump, the Raiden. I missed a bunch of them. I'm sorry, folks. I don't know why my thing wasn't popping up. Seal away at sorcery speed. That's a good suggestion, actually. I didn't think about that. GV, thanks for the support.
Hurry.
Hurry. Plus my Karn.
Are you certain of your decision?
Gross. So this is on treasure map currently, for reference. So I can Fountain of Renewal, Meandering River tap, and then Big Tef's gonna untap 2 of my lands here so I can still seal away. Love the content, Jeff. Thanks for it. Thank you, Tough Ghost. Thanks for the 2 months. Welcome back. Clipsy, thank you for the 7-month resub. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. So this is killing Teferi, and I assume I'm keeping Karn. So I'm holding off on playing the maps because there's 4 copies of Cleansing Nova in my deck, and I would like to be able to Cleansing Nova, kill artifacts and enchantments here. Hallowed Fountain isn't legal, so we don't have Hallowed Fountain, so we have to play Meandering River. Yeah, Spyglass is on map, so I can't activate it. Yeah, blue, white in general will definitely have a huge power level uptick when the next set hits. So, I'm at 18 here. So I feel like I kind of have to make a decision. Do I want to binding their binding and accept that I'm not going to be able to get rid of... I'm not going to be able to Cleansing Nova kill artifacts and enchantments? Yeah, I think that's the case. I think I want to just get my Lyra back. Well, generally speaking, you don't play Nova to kill artifacts and enchantments with this deck. It just happened to be that last game we were in, earlier this game, we were in a position where we would rather do that. Alright, fair. Actual, factual, demystify. That's a 1-3, sure. Man! Can I get a Cleansing Nova? We have 3 Novas and 36 cards, chat. 1 in 12. Nova doesn't even punish our seal away here because they already have an Aurelia.
Only hurting yourself.
You're only. I don't think that's true, Karn. Nobody believes the only hurting yourself line, Karn. Wow! Where are my Novas, chat? Alright, well now there's 3 Novas and 33 cards, and I get 2 draws at them. I mean, we're actually not in that bad of a spot still, so... It depends on how good this Experimental Frenzy is next turn, honestly. Yes, Karn can get cards exiled with a different card. So having Karn's a card where you basically want 4 of him. Wow, just straight up, respect the seal away, yep. Yeah, Spyglass is naming maps. That's why I haven't played it out. Come on. Heyo, heyo. Was that good, chat? What did we think of that one? Was that a good turn? We're going hunting for treasure. This card's been really good too. I don't know that this build of this deck is good, but the Thaumatic Compass has been very, very powerful. Because the sound card makes when it gets hit brings me down. Sure? Resolves? Y'all ready for some carnage?
I will fight for my friends. There is great power in the things we make.
I really hope a good Karn deck comes out of the Pro Tour. I don't know that I'm smart enough to build it, but it really feels like there has to be a good Karn deck somewhere in this format. This card is just so incredibly powerful. No, I said a good Karn deck. Do I just tap these to like put counters on them? Nah, I don't think so. Grow, my Karn Strux, grow.
Evil cannot withstand a righteous army.
Evil cannot withstand a righteous army. That's true. Go vote. I know how to be topical, chat. I understand how to be topical. This game's pretty good. Pretty done. How are you doing, folks? Welcome. Good morning to everybody out there. It's afternoon or evening in some parts of the world, I guess. My name is Jeff Oglen. I'm a full-time streamer and content producer here on Twitch. I stream Magic 30, 40, sometimes even 50 hours a week. I play nothing but constructed Magic on this channel. We play a ton of Standard here on Magic Arena. We play a ton of Modern on Magic Online. If you're someone who's enjoying my stuff, please consider subscribing to my channel. I love what I do here, but my subscribers are the people that keep me employed. They're the reason I'm able to do what I do as often as I do it. Past subscribing, you can also support my stuff by checking out some of my wonderful sponsors. Lisa would like to get you on your way to a better night's sleep. Christy and I have been sleeping with Lisa for the last 4 months now, and we really love it. I don't think we'd ever go back to traditional pillow top mattress. You can save $160 or more on your new mattress with them by checking out links bit.ly/HugelBedUS and bit.ly/HugelBedCA. Are you someone that thinks you always find the best line while playing Magic together? Why don't you put your skills to the test? Head on over to PossibilityStorm.com and find over 80 Magic the Gathering puzzles. They're very challenging. Well, the more difficult ones. They have a wide range of difficulties on there, and I even myself find some of their higher difficulty ones more challenging, so be sure to check them out. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles using promo code Jeff5. You can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Warhammer cards with this. And of course, BCW Supplies. Love to help you protect your very valuable Magic Gathering cards. They do fantastic sleeves and deck box and all sorts of other great stuff. And you can save 10% on your orders with them by going to bcwsupplies.com. And finally, today is Tuesday, November 6th, chat. Remember the 6th of November. That's the saying, right? If you're in the United States, please go out and vote today. If you're someone who feels like you are not well informed enough to vote, it is very, very easy in the information age in which we live to get informed on the critical issues on where your candidates stand. There are lots of Google my state position. You can get lots of great comparison charts online. If you're someone that's looking at those candidates and going, I don't like either of these candidates, so I'm not going to vote, that's silly. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good. No candidate is perfect. There is one candidate that's going to do better for you and the people that you care about. Get out and do it. Do some research. Get to the polling station. This hand seems very reasonable, right? Get to go tap land into search here. Ooh, that's even better. Steam Vents could be the Drake deck, but if they're a control deck, Fountain of Renewal into Dawn of Hope should just bury them. Today are the midterm elections for the United States. All of the House seats are up for election, I believe, and 1/3 of the Senate seats are up for election. Looks like the Drake deck. All right, so Drake deck. I think Drake deck means I would rather get Search for Azcanta going, because they're probably not going to give me time to dirtle. Probably digging for an Electromancer, another 2-mana cantrip. Yep. Yeah, because I wanted to play Fountain of Renewal on one and start getting that health going. Is Karn good enough? I think Karn is good enough here because Karn making Karn Structs is the way we can beat a deck like this, I think. I feel like we don't have appropriate tools to be a full control deck in a matchup like this, although this is a matchup where our 4 copies of Ixalan Binding are going to be very good. I think we need to be able to apply pressure to our opponent here. Also, and honestly, here's the best reason to go vote. If you're someone who's on Twitch, you probably care about the internet. Even if all the other things, the issues that have happened don't resonate with you, you know what issue you can research and vote on your candidates based on? Net neutrality is something that's come up in the United States. Find out how your candidates have voted on net neutrality and vote in or out accordingly. A free and open internet is very important. There's a lot of very critical things going on right now, and net neutrality is definitely one of them. Am I in for this? I think I'm not in for this. They put a bird in here yet? They haven't even put a bird in here yet. I think I'm just gonna bin this. I don't know if that's right or not. Yeah, I've had other people say that the mono blue dredge deck is really sweet. It seems neat. I think this is just like Karn down tick, like start attacking you. They could put some Phoenixes into play here and kill our Karn though. Electromancer's gonna let him churn through a lot of cards here. Gigawatt Studios with $20 tip. Thank you for that. The soul of the deck is Steamkin, Beam Splitter, and Maximum Velocity. Sounds good, Gigawatt Studios. Thanks for the support. I'd be happy to get that add in. Did they bin a bird? They did bin a bird off of that. They have another bird in their hand. We're going to be in a lot of trouble here. Do a quick Google search on what net neutrality is. It's there's a lot of information out there on it. I already have a Dawn of Hope. Do not need another. So, if I play Relic here, I can't play Teferi as well. I think Teferi's the most important because he can start drawing me into Sealaways and Ixalan's bindings and stuff like that.
I know we need to move quickly.
Am I leaving this back to keep the Electromancer from attacking my Teferi? I think I am, actually. The best thing that has ever happened to my streaming career was definitely... Ooh, that's brutal. Was definitely getting fiber internet where I live now. God bless fiber internet. So I'm assuming Teferi is dead here. This is definitely a matchup where not having access to Settle the Wreckage is kind of bad for us. I'm going to sack this because I can do a seal away. Makes blockers at least.
Time for plan B. Oh, that didn't pan out.
5 cards in my bin. Yeah, there's a big scary monster. I have a small fiber company called Metronet that is my current ISP. Removal. If they have a shock, we're probably dead. I guess I'm at 26. I guess I'm at 26.
Dude, my divine perfection is attainable.
We could see more birds hit the bin here and flip into play. Yeah, the overlay for this application is just A++. Alright, so desperately need... Our Cleansing Novas have not been very findable so far today. Woof. Those are all coming at my face, yep. All right, 3 shots at a Cleansing Nova. Swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Hey, better. I guess I have one more shot here. Ugh. Man, that's rough. You should never look, chat. Don't do it. It's just looking leads to sadness. Looking leads to sadness. Sadness on the stack. Sadness resolves. All right, bindings, sealaways. This is probably a Karn out matchup. He just dies. That's true. I did bin a Nova earlier. You're correct. On turn like 3 or whatever, I totally bin one. Maybe that was wrong. There's a good chance that was wrong. And maybe I just messed up. I forgot I did that. Tezzeret is 3 artifacts, right? Isn't Tezzeret 3 artifacts? No, we'll look at my own stream deck really quick. I thought he was 3 artifacts. I could be wrong. Yeah, it's three or more artifacts. I don't think I want the counter spells in this matchup because this matchup tends to get to places like that last one did, which are games like where that last one did, where we desperately need cards that play to the board. So while sometimes your Disdainful Strokes are going to line up well and head their cards off at the pass, a lot of the time they're going to get into play and you're going to need to find answers to them. So I get to go map into Relic, start activating map. If I find a white source in my next draw step, my scry or the draw step after that, I can turn 4 Lyra on the play, which is very good. Planner Cleansing was the destroy all the things card that we had then. I actually think Planner Cleansing is kind of a bad card. I think sweepers that are just all encompassing are kind of bad design. I really enjoy the fact that this format has like Ritual of Soots and Citywide Breakout or whatever that card's called. The cards that like destroy cards conditionally. So that way there's a chance for you to have like play and counterplay and how you're sequencing. Citywide Bust, yep. The Twitch overlay extension should show you the cards in whatever language your Twitch is set to, I believe. So if you have your Twitch set to German or another language. That's true. Star of Extinction does see some play. And that one costs 7, right? That is not the white source I wanted for Christmas. Feels bad, man. I'm gonna just have to pass here, right? We're just like sealing up the bird. Actually, I'm just gonna seal up the bird now so like I can't get dive down. Yeah, that's definitely the line. Never forget, you don't have to play your instant speed cards at instant speed. You can play them proactively. Yeah. Let's not get blown out. Now, I think Seal the Bird is better. Like, the Goblin lets them cast through their spells faster, but I have, like, Cleansing Novas and stuff like that to keep that in check. What problem do you think this deck has that playing Psy or Azure Gateway solves? That's the best way to approach things like that. Like, when you're making changes to decks, you want to be solving problems that you envision those decks have. Man, that's annoying. It doesn't always register when you put an upkeep stop at the end of their turn. So like, if I would have gotten to scry this to the bottom, I'd have hit this land. Now I think I actually have to bottom that because it's not a white source. So like, I can play the Lyra this turn, but it takes all my treasure to do so, which sucks. Oh, it doesn't take all my treasure. I'm a liar. Okay, 1, 2, 3. I'm a liar. Shh. I forgot about my Orazca Relic. If they have a Beacon Bolt, we could be in trouble. If they don't have a Beacon Bolt, we're in a very good spot. Yeah, the Twitch overlay is a very big deal. Very, very big deal. Am I streaming it all this weekend? Yeah, almost certainly. I'll probably be around the Pro Tour schedule, though. Alright, so I don't have double blue, so I can't play the Tezzeret without losing my clue. I might sack this Treasure Cove. Yeah, let's do that, because I have the Meandering River now. That actually lets me play the Tezzeret. Yeah, let's do that. I wear headphones while streaming Arena because Magic Arena is a video game with sound effects. And as someone who enjoys video games, I like the sound effects. Magic Online is a Magic card game emulator. It emulates tabletop Magic. Magic Arena is a Magic video game. And quite a fantastic one at that. Oh, that gives their things first strike. And trample. Man, we're dead. I think we're dead, chat. This Drake deck is really good. Yeah, I get to trade here. I get to chump block, and then I'm taking 10 down to 3, so dead to Lightning Strike. Because it has trample. It has trample, Bobbert. And first strike. They played Crash Through and Warlord's Fury. This build of this deck seems better than the other ones that I've played against. I think I'm going to take a hit on Tezzeret here. And try and find a Cleansing Nova. We're pretty dead to a Disdainful Stroke regardless, so just not playing around it. Please die, please die, please die, please die, please die, please die. Good games, opponent. I have no idea when Arena's gonna have a solution for the 5th card problem. If I could see into the future, I would use it to do something more profitable than when they're gonna fix issues on Arena. So, I think the first couple of matches that we lost definitely would have been better off if we would have had 4 copies of Ixalan's Binding. I think our lack of Ixalan's Bindings lost us the first couple of matches that we played. I think even with the Ixalan's Binding, the white removal just feels really clunky. Like, the seal away, when your opponents are playing well and your seal aways are obvious, they can make your mana be really inefficient and kind of punish you for having seal away. So, I think I prefer the blue-black base list that we've played so far. We're actually going to play Sultai artifacts later today too, so we'll be able to give that a go and see how it feels. It's gonna be the third deck that we play today, or 4th deck. Yeah, good games, Dr. Leppy. The crash throughs and the first strike cards seem very good. So we started with Settle, but we had to cut something to fit Ixalan's Binding in, and we have Cleansing Nova. And this deck can use Orazca Relic to ramp to Cleansing Nova on 4. So I elected to cut Settle the Wreckage, because Settle the Wreckage, much like Seal Away, is often telegraphed when you have it, which makes it an awkward card.